Susan Page, Hillary Clinton has got to be here in New Hampshire. She's got our debate coming up on Thursday night. But she's so far behind here that she most probably prefer to go down to South Carolina. Instead, she's sending Bill Clinton. Is there some risk in that, given what happened when he was in South Carolina 8 years ago and so offended Jim Clyburn and the African-American leadership that they ended up supporting Barack Obama?
Here is the problem that they face here in New Hampshire. This is not friendly territory for her. It's a real uphill struggle. Bernie Sanders has a big lead right now, and New Hampshire has a history of rewarding the candidates in neighboring states like Vermont. So the calculation for the Clinton people is, she's saying right now she'll stand and fight here. No, she will stand and fight in South Carolina and in the Super Tuesday state. That's her firewall, not here. They have to be braced to lose here next Tuesday to Bernie Sanders.
And Chris, Alyssa, that is her firewall, but there's a lot of crossover appeal. First of all, for Bernie Sanders, think about the Reagan Democrats, think about some of those people who are going to be looking at some of the Republican candidates in a general election campaign against Hillary Clinton. But look at the Bernie Sanders appeal might be among blue-collar voters in South Carolina and in Michigan and Pennsylvania.
And in Ohio, in Wisconsin. I mean, there are states, Andrea, beyond sort of New Hampshire where I think he will do well. The question, and Susan hits on this, is it enough? She is better positioned in more states than he is. The hard thing here is I think margin might matter for Hillary Clinton. I think it is unlikely she wins New Hampshire, particularly given where polling was prior to Iowa, and basically that Iowa was a tie. The question is, can she withstand losing it, let's say 60-40, or does she need to lose 54-46 or something like that? Does that matter? Does it impact things? I would say even when her numbers were fading in Iowa, continuing to fade in New Hampshire over the last few weeks, her numbers in South Carolina, she remains heavily favored there. New Hampshire will have some impact on that, but her numbers have seemed sort of bulletproof in South Carolina and beyond to this point. So I'm just wondering if the margin will matter, because I don't think anyone, well, I'll speak for myself, I do not expect her to win in New Hampshire in a week's time.
And Susan Page, and as it gets very noisy as the rally is ending, what about the evangelical vote and how it divided among the Republicans?
The evangelical voters. What a surprise. Biggest number in the history of the Iowa caucuses of evangelical voters. That helps account for Ted Cruz's victory there. You know, we didn't expect that. We thought a big turnout would help Donald Trump. They had a record turnout, a record number of evangelicals, and that gave that victory clearly to Ted Cruz.
Susan Page, thank you so much. Chris, Alyssa, as the rally comes to break, coming up, too close for comfort. Hillary Clinton escaping a disaster in Iowa. But can she catch Bernie Sanders here in New Hampshire? We'll ask one of Sanders' top advisors next on a special edition of Andrea Mitchell Reports live from New Hampshire.